chiques DK.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Williams.
And I'm Lauren Turley. And we are arguing against abortions. Now we're going to show you a video. It is pretty disturbing, but it is also very real. The video you just watched was very graphic, right? So again, why do you think abortion should be illegal? With that being said, there are many reasons that we feel abortion should not be made legalized, including the truth behind Roe vs. Wade, that the baby can feel pain very early on in life, and it has formed vital organs for living, and there are preventative measures other than abortion. One of the most famous court cases is the Roe vs. Wade case. This was a 1973 court case that ruled abortion in the third trimester illegal. It tried to prevent abortions in the second trimester, and in the first trimester, it really had no say in it. Jane Roe from the Roe vs. Wade case is really named Norma McCorvey. The truth behind the matter is she is actually pro-life. She says that it was a constant battle in her head of what the right thing to do was, and in 1999, over 25 years later, she realized that having the abortion was one of the biggest regrets of her life. She was very young when she unexpectedly got pregnant, and now looking back on it, she states, "The problems surrounding an unexpected pregnancy cannot be eliminated by eliminating the child, and that is the way pro-abortion people believe." This shows that not only is it harmful physically to the woman's body, but there are many mental health effects and physical effects on the woman as well. Now, how would you feel if someone was ripping your ligaments off one by one, and you could feel all of the pain? There's another truth behind abortions. The baby just doesn't come out whole as it would if it was born, but its ligaments are ripped off one by one. Unborn babies can feel pain at 7 weeks old during the first trimester of pregnancy. Even earlier, at 5 weeks, the baby's heart, brain, spinal cord, and nerves are forming. At 6 weeks, the baby's heart is pumping blood, and the basic facial features are forming. These are the vital organs that make us humans, and they are what keep us alive. We can live without arms and legs, but we cannot live without our spinal cord, brain, and heart. The fact that by 7 weeks old, the fetus can be considered a baby human proves that it should not be killed. It is defenseless against those tools, and it cannot make decisions for itself. However, it is still a human, and if the mother decides to get an abortion, they are committing an act of murder, and the baby experiences a very slow, excruciatingly painful death.
Now that you've seen the truth behind abortion, now are reporting on the statistics of abortion. In 2008, there was an estimated 47,000 deaths due to the unsafe abortions. Almost every abortion death and disability could be prevented through sexual education. 3 million women who have complications following the usual unsafe abortion do not receive any medical care. Parenthood's most recent report states that from October 1st, 2011 to September 30th, 2012, the organization performed 327,166 abortions and only 2,197 adoptions. Abortion and adoption are emotionally difficult choices for a woman to take with abortion. However, it is often harder to accept and live with the decision of terminating a pregnancy. While a woman who chooses adoption can see that smile on the child's face through pictures or even in person, A woman who chooses abortion is unable to envision her child's face at all. One reason they don't ever choose adoption is simply because they don't understand the facts about adoption. Today's adoptions are much different from those in the past and sometimes portrayed in the media. If you choose adoption, you are in control of the adoption family who will raise your child. You will be eligible to receive living expenses to help you with your pregnancy, and you will get a yearly picture of your child. The best reasons for those that do not involve intense personal needs such as feeling lonely or wanting to self-certification of saving a child, your reasons are based on the calm thinking and knowing that you can be positive and
Again, you've heard Chike and Laura's story and evidence on why we're against abortions. Our counter argument that most people will make is, what about rape victims and what about victims who have medical conditions where they are not able to bear the child? So after doing research, we figured that we are sympathetic for victims of rape, but we also think that there's other options out there, such as foster care and other such things where the child can be adopted and given to a family member. And another quote that we found was, if they say abortion takes away the control of a woman that she has over her body, then that control she has over her body should also include taking measurements where she's using contraceptives, and other options are like being absent where you're not having sex at all. We just feel as if you don't want to get pregnant, then take that control and do what you have to do to keep yourself from getting pregnant. Also, women who are victims of rape, we feel like they do go through an emotional setting where they might not be able to mentally bear with this child, but we also feel like there's proper medical care and proper health and programs out here which they can get involved in that can help them get over this trauma in their life. So we are sympathetic for them, but we do not think that abortion should be the first thing on their mind. So again, you've heard all our points, our main points, and our arguments why we are against abortions. To conclude this video, we're going to say that we are truly sympathetic for those victims who were forced to be mothers, but we also feel like we have insight to the idea, and we also feel like a lot of people should take into consideration of this child being born and this child being able to feel that pain when you make a rational decision like that. We hope we have educated you and given you insight on why abortion should not become legal.